I've loved this car since my very first drive. It's the Hyundai Genesis, and dollar for dollar, it's a premium sedan proposition that's hard to beat. Embodying the best of Hyundai design and chassis engineering, the Genesis is actually a more appealing play than the brand's flagship Equus. The body is more distinctive and visually engaging, and the drive is more exciting. And unless you're just all about the V8, it's this V6 all-wheel drive model that has everything you need at a price point you can't beat. With a starting MSRP of $39,700, the Genesis might very well be the biggest bargain in the industry. Even here, as tested with the trifecta of Genesis option packages, the sticker reads $53,100. Think that's a lot? Well, consider that it's significantly larger than its luxury midsize rivals and still has a $12,000 price advantage over an Infiniti Q70L, its closest spec sheet competitor. Now in the second model year of its second generation, the Genesis moves into 2016 largely unchanged. HID headlights and LED daytime running lights are now standard, while these LED fog lights are now available on the 3.8 model as part of the signature package. And indeed, the exterior illumination is a Genesis hallmark and features auto-leveling headlights with washers, high beam assist, and approach lights with the Genesis name and logo. Coming soon, Hyundai is going to create a Genesis sub-brand, at which point this car will become known as the G80. Until then, enjoy its exceptional combination of luxury ride and big car confidence stuffed with high-end goodies. The 3.8-liter V6 not only generates a healthy 311 horsepower, but Hyundai backs it with a class-appropriate exhaust soundtrack that audibly reminds you that the Genesis is hot-blooded. It'll lay down a 0 to 60 time of about 6 seconds and does it with the assertive shifting of the 8-speed auto in sport mode or manually via tactile paddles. Otherwise, keep it in auto or eco for the smooth, beautifully composed sedan experience. The adept steering befits the dynamic chassis for wide-ranging drivability. The H-Track all-wheel drive system was tuned for more than just grabbing onto the snow, splitting torque between the rear and front wheels for four-wheel grip when needed and a sportier feel when not. My gas mileage is far less impressive than my last test drive, averaging about 18 mpg, though that's right in the EPA's wheelhouse of 16 mpg city, 25 highway on regular, or with increased performance on premium. The cabin is a shining example of sound ergonomics, even though it's full of features. It's Hyundai, so the electronics are modern and excellent, anchored by this big 9.2-inch touchscreen that's very intuitive. Plus, I love the Google integration that makes navigating to points of interest super easy.
Please say the name of the point of interest.
New York State Museum. Capable of understanding voice commands that typically throw off other systems. The head-up display is well done, and the gauge cluster packs in even more customizable info, like speed limits. And because my car has the tech package, you get the very comfortable premium leather seating with driver's seat cushion extender and side bolster, and the litany of electronic safety aids, including a haptic steering wheel to alert you of potential danger. Added smartness comes in the form of a CO2 sensor to help prevent drowsy driving, and an auto-defogging windshield with humidity sensor and a hands-free smart trunk. But in a year's time, there are some feature vacancies to be filled. Conspicuously missing is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's only remote start via the BlueLink subscription service controlled by your smartphone, and it would be nice to see another USB port or two, as well as tri-zone climate control. Otherwise, the convenience offerings are plentiful and create an accommodating ambiance for long trip comfort. The Genesis is a big-time winner whose next step is a freshening in 2017, at which point the V8 will be replaced by a twin-turbo V6. For TestDriveNow.com, I'm Steve Hammis.